Alright, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I lost all of my audio and stuff. I think you couldn't hear me before. Sadly. Screw you. Go suck on your lollipop. Or is, whatever. No, that's okay. I've not set a delay, but I'm running at 60 FPS at between 6 and 7,000 kilobytes a second, going through CPU rather than GPU. And I'm hoping I get well, geez, I get over 100 frames. Bottom left corner. So that's better than the 3 frames I was getting for the last few months. Sorry guys, I'm just testing the streaming software because for ages and ages I've not been able to get any more than 3 to 5 frames on Streamlabs. Uninstalling RTX voice and NVIDIA broadcast, as well as changing all the settings to CPU instead of GPU, because I got a really fast CPU, it made sense to switch it to CPU. Seems to have gone from 3 FPS to 100 and something. Streamlabs is running at 60 instead of 3, 10% CPU, which is fine with that. Between 6 and 7,000 kilobits. Oh, here's the good news. In a couple of days' time, I get 900 megabits per second download speeds. Nearly 1 gig. Huh? Nothing. Just my supplier, BT. Streamlabs, Isaac. BT have just tripled their broadband speed. Or their fibre speed, sorry. Right, so now I have to get a desktop capture. Audio output? Yes, that's what I want. So game audio, let's get this one in. So if I get this in, you should hear music maybe? Okay, you hear music? Awesome. Now I just need to get one more in. You can, okay. Just got one more audio channel in. I did all this before, okay? And then when I started to stream, it lost everything. So chat. What have I got already? What we got here? Game audio, chat audio. Emile, can you talk a sec?
Yes, I can talk for a second.
Awesome. What are the levels like, guys? Do I need to turn the music down a little bit? So I've got my voice, I've got anyone in Discord's voice, and I've got the game audio coming through. I sound good. Hey, thank you. It's nice of you to say so. That's the first compliment I've had off you for ever. Right, let me open up the second screen. There we go, okay. Because I need to open up SimBrief. Not a compliment, just audio-wise. Oh, whatever, I'll take it. Falk, how you doing, my man? You all good? Just doing a test stream, mate, to see if we sort out these issues with frames and all that. And it's going to be a test flight to see if it's any better. So I'm going to create a new flight plan. New flight. Alright, airline. It's just a game, right? Oh no, mate, it was literally Streamlabs. It wasn't the game, it was Streamlabs. I was getting like 3 to 5 frames on Streamlabs. I've uninstalled a few external bits of software like NVIDIA Broadcast and RTX Voice. Yeah, 3 to 5, mate. It was shocking. I've changed over the processor of Streamlabs from GPU to CPU. No, this is just the streaming side of it, not the game. I mean, the game is running at the minute. I'm getting, look down the bottom left, I'm getting just on the. I know it's only on the menu, but we're up what 114, between 80 and 114. And the Streamlabs side of it is running at 60 at the minute. That's 6,500 kilobits, so that's looking alright. So I'm just going to set up this flight plan a sec. What flight number? Let's call it 100. Depart from EGHQ, which is Newquay Airport. What was that? Where you lived?
Antwerp.
Yeah, what did you say the code was?
Hold on, let's check. I think
Just
it was in Bern, but...
Just about Antwerp ICAO. $13,000 PC, 3080. You've got 3080. I've had my 3080 on order since September 21st, and I still haven't got it.
Really?
Yep.
Echo,
I've got yep.
Bravo, Alpha, Willy.
Echo Bravo Alpha Willy.
Yes.
Easy
I don't know the W thing.
It's whiskey, but the
Whiskey.
some guy recorded a bit. Okay. Devil says hi, Emile.
Hi, Devil.
Rosie, that is, or Devil, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah, I just wasn't quite sure about the real name. Long time no see.
Oh, I forgot you already, look, Rosie. Emile, when are you streaming Arma 3 again?
When I'm playing again, I'm on LOA for the moment.
Okay, he's on LOA for how long?
At least up till over 2 weeks Sunday.
At least another 2 weeks time. Okay. What about you, Isaac? Are you streaming? Isaac? Is Isaac here?
He's in chat, but he's muted.
Oh, okay. C25. Oh, where'd that go? There it is. There we go. Pick the aircraft. Let that load in. Profile. Yeah. Flight time hour 35. Sure, we'll get that faster. Passengers. I can only take 10, but we'll take them. Cargo. We'll take just a ton of cargo. When's I am a loser. It's fine. Oh, sorry. What's this? What's she on about? Yeah. Tell me what I said. I completely. 15 seconds before we go. Sorry. Yeah, mate. I'm still waiting 6 months later. Devil says she's a loser. Well, she's not. That's totally a lie. Because we all love you. And Hades misses your Arma 3 streams, Emile.
Thank you very much.
He's just trying to make you feel better. He doesn't really. Right, so let's have a look at the basic route we actually do, dickhead. Right, so leaving Newquay, we'll fly around on the south coast through Devon into Dorset, just hop across Torbay into sort of Bournemouth, Southampton, Isle of Wight, quick dog leg up towards, where the hell's that, Wiltshire, across to Kent, across a bit of water, then into Belgium. That, I think, is good enough. Let's create that. So let's save that flight first. Saved. Generate a flight plan. Yes. Much love. Loads of love. Ladies, they are things we say behind their backs, not to their face. See, at least I got the ball set in your face. Right, so that's that done. So let's get rid of that. So I can lose that now. Okay, brilliant. Right, so now what I need to do is... See, that's why it got on so well, because you just tell each other how it is. No pissing about. Right, so let's open up the second monitor, just see what I'm doing again. I might not be able to see that. So let me just... Properties. Let me change that to what I'm actually looking at. Which is... Oh, I don't think it's going to let you look at that. Okay, cancel that. Okay. So flight planning. I'm just doing another flight plan thing here. So load latest flight plan from the website I've just been on. In fact, do I need to do it on that one? I don't, do I? Let's quit that one. So anyway, I'll just get the flight plan sorted, okay, and then I'll be able to load it into this in a second once I've sorted it. So new flight from SimBrief, use that, yes, awesome. And if I open this one, playing part 2 of Shadow War tonight. Actually, might actually stream a full campaign. Is that Mordor thing you was doing earlier? I watched a bit of that earlier. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I watched a bit of that earlier. Alright, so I don't want that. I want that. There we go. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Brilliant. So it's just another page. So let me go back into there. There we go. So let's zoom back out. Come up here. There we go. That's our plan. Okay. So what we do now... We're not going too far. Come out, come out. Ah, stop generating. Okay, so we need to do an approach. So first of all, what's the weather looking like in Antwerp?
Is it accurate weather?
Yes.
Sunny. Should be.
Okay, I need to know wind, direction, and speed.
No clue of when, but I didn't feel it today. So
Okay, okay.
shouldn't be that much.
That's okay. So that's all I can look on here, I believe. Oh, so I'll just do an approach. It don't really matter. Whatever the ILS is. So RNAV runway. Is the wind coming from inland or from the sea direction?
No clue. Let me check Meteo for you.
Because you have to land into the wind, you see.
Oh, there should be mist. Fog.
Fantastic.
Yeah. For the moment. Wind. Ah, it's fucked.
Okay.
I can only see till 01 hours the wind is coming, and then there's just a fucking arrow with no directions.
Okay. Well, I'll just
Yeah,
pick
so yeah.
that one then. There we go. We pick that one. So that's added this little thing. That's what we do. Yeah, that's our plan. So we're going to come down here, round the corner, and then come into land here. Right.
It seems to be 60 knots west according to this type.
Well, that's perfect because that's just where that's the direction I chose. So that's brilliant. So we'll be coming in on runway 29. So let's have a look at the chart. So we're going to come from this direction.
You're gonna land on a
Going over,
highway.
and we're going to come in. No, I'm not.
Yes, Antwerp airport works this way. It closes off the highway for a moment, lands the plane, opens the highway up again, and the traffic goes further.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Right, so let's take that back. Get rid of that. So, gory, and you've got to build an army. Sorry, I'm going to head off the stream soon. I catch you later. See you later, sweetheart. Have a good stream. So, gory, you've got to build armies. You kept saying I can't wait for me to build armies. Because you're just on your own at the minute. So, yeah, I can't wait to see that.
On what game is he building armies?
Uh, it's like, I can't remember what it's called now. But it's like Middle Earth sort of thing.
Hobbit?
Oh, it's not saved. Where is it? Why have you not saved? Finish the stream as soon as the mission started when you start building army. Oh, okay. Well, when I finish this little thing, if you're streaming, I'll pop over. Alright, so, select departure airport. EGHQ. We're going to... Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting. EGUW, wasn't it? No, EDUW, was it?
It was all things I could say in the alphabet except for whiskey.
Alpha Delta Alpha Whiskey? No, Alpha Delta...
Alpha Bravo, Echo whiskey maybe?
Nope. Alpha... Oh, no, we do. I'll have a look. Right, Echo Bravo Alpha Whiskey. There we go. Echo Bravo Duern Antwerp. There we go. We got it. Right, so we're leaving St Morgan over here. Let's change it back to a bit of daytime. I live right here. That's my local beach. So I just can't see chat at the minute because I've got a map up on the screen, but let me just minimise that. No, there we go, now I can see it. Right, so I live down here. That's my local. Right, so we're going to zoom in because we've not taken off from the runway. We're going to be taking off from parking, which is about there. There we go. So we're going to go in IFR. I think we'll take... Do we want to go to London? No, we want to go on the coast, didn't we? So I want this route. I think, let's have a look. So arrivals, so we want to go into arrival Lesquin. Well, that takes you up there. Atomium. Do we have Atomium on here?
Atomium, why do you want that as a reference point? Or?
No, it's just a waypoint. I'll just look at... Huh?
The Atomium are U-chest steel balls in Brussels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a waypoint I'm looking at.
But that's not near Antwerp.
No, it's a waypoint en route. There's loads of different ways you can go. I don't want to go via that. I'm going to go via Antwerp, and then let's have a look. come down into Liège, and then back. Hang on.
Liège, that's the biggest cargo airport in Europe.
There's Duran. So which way am I coming? So I'm coming in on ILS Block 29. Oh no, ILS 29. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. So I'm coming on Cock to Nick over Conan, and then we'll come into land there. Brilliant. Perfect. And we're going to take us over the top of Gatwick, Dover, and then across. Okay. There we go. That's the flight plan. So let's go down here, turn nav aids and airspace that on. Time of day is set. Just make sure we got us. I'm going to go higher than that. 15,000. Yep. Let's go to 25. 25,000 feet for that. Turn that off. Flight conditions and so on. Live players, live traffic. Oh no, I can't. Let's go all players, custom. Because I can't have it at night time. Well, I can have it at night time. But I want to see, so we'll put it there. And let's fly that route. And let's see how the stream goes on. So we're still at 60 FPS on Streamlabs. Which is good. Oh, I haven't set this up, have I? Use overlay, no. Dashboard. Okay. There we go. Got the departure and arrival up there now. So it's the first time I've used this little overlay at the top. It should give you live flight information, and there should be a progress tracking bar, which I think is on top somewhere, but I can't really see it. But well, we'll see as we go. I can put a little map on here as well, but I've left that out for the sec. Okay, St. Morgan. Oh, there's mine. You usually fly off the cliff. That's what we're flying. Well, we're going to attempt to fly because I'm also learning this. I assume the bar is the black line at the very... I'm hoping so. And it should colour red as we go along, but like I said, it's the first time I've used it, so I'm not really sure where it is. If it's not visible, I'll have a play around with that little thing at the top and see if we can't make it visible at some point. It's like a progress bar. But we can move things around, see if we can find it. Right, so let's get in the aircraft. It's a different shade of black. Okay, so you can see that. I can't quite. Cool. Right, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right, here we go. Let's get this thing ready to go. So first things we've got to do is turn on the battery. Then we turn on the avionics. Arm all this. Good, good, good. Turn that to normal. Reset that. I'm probably doing this totally wrong, guys. Don't worry about it. It's just me learning as I'm going. No. Just make sure this is okay. Position index. Da 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 da. Set position. Just put in the northerly and westerlies for where we are now. That's that. Go to the next page. That looks okay. Flight plan. GHQ for EVAW. Next, going to all these different waypoints. Dover, Conan, Cock. Next, it's not many waypoints. And then into the ILS runway 29. Cool. So that's all okay. Performance. Cruising altitude. What did I say we're flying at? Sugar. Did I say 25,000? Put that in there. That's okay. Takeoff is runway ID 30. Oh, I don't like that. Right, so I need to get the wind at Newquay, so I just need to open up another little program. so injects real world weather into the sim. This is real world weather, but so I can get the what's called a METAR, which is the, I can show you what it is. Have a look. So I can show you what this is. Oh, that one I can't. Oh, just let me do it. No, no, I won't let me show you. Okay, never mind. Right, so well, here we go. Winds are 330 at 6. So we've got to put 33. Oh, clear that. 330 / 6 knots. There we go. Outside air temperature is 9 degrees. QNH is 1033. 1033. Put that in there. Runway ID should be 30. R30. It's not liking it, is it? Okay, so that's fine, we'll go to the next page. AI off, takeoff flaps 15. So, move that down there, that's flaps. No, next page. Maximum takeoff weight, structural limits, okay, that's all good. So, VNAV, target speed. 240, yeah, speed 250 below 10,000 feet, transition altitude 18,000, that's good. Target speed once we're up, cruise speed 0.74 at 2,000, yes. That looks all okay. Okay, so that's that done. So what we'll do is just turn on the heat. So what I'm going to do here as well, is switch this over to chart. No chart available. Why is there no chart available? There should be charts available. Okay, never mind. So let's... Oh, there are charts. Awesome. There you go. That's Newquay Airport, and that's the little plane shows where we are at the parking. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to travel, so we're going to get pushed back in a sec off here. What's my mic decibels and slobs? 0.0. I haven't changed, it's on full, basically. Is it too loud, too quiet? Or is the background noise too high? So just bring the background noise down. Too quiet as always. Alright, let me bring game audio down. Okay, what's that like? Any better? Bit better, I suppose. I just don't want to make the background noise like totally dead. Oh, that's better, okay. Alright, let's leave that there then. Right, so this is a chart for Newquay. So this little plane here is us. We're going to travel down here onto the runway, and we're going to take off that way, which is out that way over the cliffs. Let me just show you quickly. Oh, where to go? External. So that way, out over the cliffs and into the water. We can get Gary there in a sec to push us out of the way. Okay, that. Back in the cockpit. So this is just all the setup phase. Getting ready. Okay. So I think contact ATC to get permissions, I think we're good to go. IFR
Ground
clearance.
Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November IFR
You've
to
always been
Antwerp,
quiet.
ready
Maybe
to
you
copy.
should just increase the decibels of your
Cessna
mic
Alpha
instead of...
Alpha Alpha Kilo
Well,
Echo Echo November is cleared
I don't know how you do that. And the bar is all the way over to the right, so I don't know. 7,000.
Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November.
Yeah, alright. 7,000 feet, set that.
And maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 118.775 squawk 4601.
Lovely.
Cessna Echo Echo November readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.955 when ready to taxi.
Will do. Let's do that now.
Ground Cessna Alpha Alpha
Right, let's start
Alpha
the
Kilo
engines.
Echo Echo November with uniform ready to taxi IFR. Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November taxi to and hold short of runway 30 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 134.38 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 30 using taxiway Alpha Cessna Echo Echo November.
Well, I have no idea what's going on. Well, neither did I. Time to learn it all. But it's okay. We will get you there safe. Right, so let's start up engine number 2. Sorry, engine number 1. If we pop to the outside view, we might see it rotating. There they go, it's spinning up, look. See the heat coming out. Got the flaps down 1 degree. 15 degrees to take off.
We're still on the left.
Do a little control surface check, up and down, left and right. Rudder. Yep, they look good. Already, Newquay Airport is 323 feet above the sea level. So that's sea level. There you go, look, above sea level. That's why there's a cliff. Okay, let's ask matey to... How much fuel have I got? That's a point. I've got plenty of fuel, okay. Right, so let's get a tug. Let's give him a shout. Gary in here. Come on, Gary, give us a shove.
Gary is there.
Yep, well, he's on his little trolley. Give me a push back. There he goes. Hook that up. He's going to push me back over that way. Oh no, AD to shoot. Link, hey, Mr. Link. Where are you going, Gary? What are you doing under there? Oh, there you go. Stop glitching. Okay. Well, no, I haven't done. Gary's trying to push me. I'd just being a twat like I am, I've left the handbrake on. Right, let's take that off. Oh, Gary, where you gone? Okay, reverse, Gary. There you go. There he is. Hi, Gary. Oh, yes. That's Gary, look, he's pushing us back. I've got a little separate controller on the other screen to control this guy. Why did I just call him Gary? Sound like a good name. Right, now I've got to tell him to... Does he turn left to turn me right? Fucking chew it, Gary, yeah. Right, so if I tell him left, will he tell me to go, will he push me right? Let's try it. Go left, Gary. Aha, yeah, push me right. Good boy. That's the airplane that takes you across the Isles of Scilly. That's a sky bus. And you park in the car park over there, just beyond that fence. Oh, what's that big festival in Newquay? Oh, god damn it! Really faint. Huh?
With the mud and such, right?
With what?
The mud?
No, it's really big festival in Newquay.
Yeah, I've seen it on the English courses before.
Let me find out the name. Boardmasters. Heard of Boardmasters? In case you're wondering, Boardmasters takes place on that, I think it's on that cliff over there. A massive, massive music festival. You hear Gary? Oh, well, Gary got in the way, didn't he? You should have stayed there. Right, let's get back in the aircraft. Gary should have hung around. Right, let's get some lights on. Oh, I should have done this before, but you know what, sod it. Oh, I should have told the passengers to get their belts on. Taxi light.
May I have your attention, please? At this time, please comply with the illuminated seatbelt and no smoking signs. Thank you.
Did you hear that, Hades? Please comply with the no smoking signs. Oh, here we go. I should turn that little thing off, really. Flying school over there, museum, air ambulance. Over that way is a search and rescue helicopter. And behind those trees there is a Spitfire in someone's garden. A search and rescue helicopter. So I'm pretty sure I should have asked ATC to let me go, and I didn't. Oh no, okay. I've got to contact them next at the hold short, which is just before the little line just before you go onto the runway. You've got to stop there, then I'll contact them. I'll be taken off if I go any faster. Got you and Rosie on screen, so may miss something you say. No, don't worry about it, Pat. Just glad to see you here. I'm glad to be able to stream, and I'm still running at 60 FPS on Streamlabs. Oh, this is like a dream. That's 7,000 kilobytes a second. Wow, that's so much better than the. And I'm running at, oh shit, I'm on the grass. Cut on the grass. Sorry, Gary. And I'm running at about 25 on game at the minute. Oh, I shouldn't really get nervous. She does alright. She does really well. Okay, so we're coming up to the bend and the hold short. Not this yellow line, it's another yellow line just beyond it. That's where we've got to stop. Start slowing down. That's the whole runway 30. And 30 is basically the bearing that the runway that you take off on. So the runway heading is 302, so let's call it runway 30. Look left, make sure there's nothing coming. There isn't. Let's give ATC a bell. Ask him for takeoff.
Tower Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November, ready to go runway 30 IFR to Antwerp.
Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November, cleared for takeoff runway 30.
Cleared for takeoff runway 30.
Cleared for takeoff runway 30 Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November.
Okay, here we go. Entering the wrong way. Let's get a bit of light in here. Another look, make sure there's nothing coming. Nope. I'm only getting 20 frames, but in game, but luckily you don't need a lot of frames to play this game. Alright, let's hold here. Okay, ready to take off. Ready, boys? Here we go. Go to half throttle, let the engines level out evenly. Push forward into toga, release brakes. Here we go. So now we're waiting for this to get up to about 120 knots. We should be good to take off. 10, 120, pull back. Pull back. There we go. We're up. We're up, we're up. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Oh, it's my house over there. Right.
Cessna Echo Echo November contact Manchester Center on
flaps up.
118.775.
And FLC. LNAV.
Cessna Echo Echo November. Did you copy?
Okay, yes I did copy. Just sorry.
118.775 Cessna Echo Echo November.
Okay, we're up. Right. Let's have a quick look outside. Ah, look at the cloud already. That didn't take long, did it?
Altitude.
That didn't take long to get up there. See a little bit cold down there, not a lot.
Can barely see the light.
Needle project over there, a little bit fast. Back. There's the English Channel over there, and that's the Atlantic that way. So back inside. Oh crap, what's going on? Oh, okay, need to pull the speed back a little bit. There we go. Got a little bit too fast. So I don't really know this aircraft yet, still trying to learn it. Alright, come on, we need to be at 7, okay, we're at 7,000, that's good. Manchester, contact.
Manchester Center, Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November, 7,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November Manchester Center continuous plan. Altimeter 30.48.
3048, 3048. Good, you shouldn't
Cessna
tell
Echo
me
Echo
to
November
climb.
climb
Yeah,
and maintain 15,000 feet.
lovely, yes, okay. Fine.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet Cessna Echo Echo
So turning
November.
that, the altitude bar, to change it on here. We're setting 15,000 feet. There we go. And off we go. You gonna go on your own? You gonna go on your own? myself then. So I'm a little bit slow. It's telling me put flaps, but I don't need to. I'm just going to speed up. Oh, you can see the. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Kind of up there. That's a progress bar. Oh, okay. First time I've seen that. Right, so I'm going to turn the lights off. Oh, did turn that. And I'm going to take the.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign.
No, I'm going to turn it off. There you go. Sorry about that. Sorry about John. Right, let's. Night mode. Right, so I want the destination now. We'll put that up. Right, so let's look at our arrival. So we're going to come in from KOK. So we'll come in from this direction into here, and then we'll follow down through here into Antwerp. Detective Hades gets it right again. Yeah, there you go, Matt. It's the first time I've seen it. I'm literally just on the fly. What I do need to do though, I'm at the clouds. What I should have done when I was coming through the clouds was turn the engine anti-ice on. Otherwise the aircraft gets iced up, and it might be iced already. I know, we're okay. No ice yet, good. Now the good thing about this game, at some point, they're going to it is multiplayer already, in regards to other people in their airplanes you can see flying around. But at some point in the future, they will have multiplayer crew. So I'll be sat here, and for example, one of you can be sat there, and we can fly the same aircraft. So it's a really good way to teach people on how to do this stuff, or be taught. Because I watch real world pilots fly this thing, and my God. This is like very basic level that I'm at, and they are way up there. But I watch them to learn, you know, because it's great. Yeah, exactly. And absolutely, I can teach you what I know. I mean, I'm still learning. I'm still watching, like Katie Pilot. She's absolutely brilliant. She's a real Airbus A320 pilot. Because they've been laid off through COVID, she turned to simming. And she flies the Airbus A320, so that's what she flies in the sim. And just watching her. Oh man, it's amazing. And she asks you questions. It's like she educates you as well while you're watching her. Brilliant. Yeah, definitely.
Almost sounds like a teacher.
Sorry, what was that, Bill?
She almost sounds like a teacher.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just turn the engine sounds down so I can hear you properly. Because it's quite loud. Let's drop that by that. I'll resume. It's still a bit loud. If I can hear myself shouting, it's too loud. So, sound. Let's drop that to 50. Oh, it's the engine's at the problem, isn't it? Let's drop that to 50. There. And resume. Okay. Yeah, you might have to talk up a little bit, Emile, alright, so I can hear you.
No worries.
Okay, we've got a master caution light. Why is that? What's the master caution? Airspeed. Oh, I've lost engines. What's going on? I have lost my engines. Fuck. Is my fuel okay? Payload, fuel. think I might. Okay, emergency fuel. Oh, well, my engine's stopped. What the hell? Let's go for an engine restart. Okay, we've got... Yeah, look. 0.1. I've just turned this one on. But we are going down. Gary! Right, I'm going to take autopilot off. Okay, I'm going to start second engine. Oh, that was weird. I think it's literally because... Well, we're gaining airspeed now.
Cessna Echo Echo November, please expedite your climb to 15,000 feet.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. I just nearly crashed, that's all. But we'll get there. Just jump out. Fuck, passengers in the back. I think they've already jumped, mate. Look at that, they're gone. They've done one. Yeah, they're gone, dude.
What's happening?
My engines died. I lost both engines. And I think it was because they iced over. So I've managed to restart in the air, but when I'm looking towards the back, I've got all the seats are empty. I think the passengers have done one.
Are you above the channel now or above mainland?
Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Have I lost engines again? No. There we go. Where the fuck has Gary got this? I know, tell me about it. Even my co-pilot's jumped out, look. They've had... Right, let me get an update for you. So, if I can...
Cessna Echo Echo November, climb and
really?
maintain flight level 210.
210. Just roger that.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Cessna Echo Echo November.
Keep going. Okay. Right, let's turn the wing anti-ice off. So what I'm looking for is... weather. Weather? There we go. Start the antenna. There we go. Right, we're over Devon. We're following the south coast, Emile. Whoa.
Oh, don't worry then. If you crash down, just a couple Devoners will be good.
I've got about 162 miles to go at 300 knots, so half an hour,
So,
roughly. Do you realise Gary's now going to be a meme? Yeah. Hopefully, Matt. I like. Yeah, Gary's a good meme. I like it. Even though he's,
already was.
yeah, he already was he? The real Gary. Oh look.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought someone left their iPad on the table. Then they haven't. Yeah, they've buggered off, Matt. They've done one. It's nothing to do with my fuel, is it? Let me just check.
Imagine if you forgot to review.
Well, no, what I mean is, did I forget to turn on a fuel pump or something like that? Because there's definitely enough fuel. I checked that a second ago. But yeah, that would have been funny, wouldn't it? Left with no fuel. Brilliant. Fuel. Yeah, I got 1,250 pounds of fuel in each wing. So that's not the issue. So the internet gets Gary. We get our own, exactly. Exactly, and I prefer ours. Right, I'm just going to lower down those engine sounds again because they're way too loud. Let me bring that right back. See how that is. Okay. I think we're getting there.
Have you got the whole setup with the joystick and everything?
Yeah. I got rudder pedals, joystick. Oh, I got a thrust back. Oh, what? My engines have gone again. Look. My engines have died again. Right. Carrie, you bastard. He sabotaged me. My engines keep stopping. Why is that?
Altitude.
Why is that? Gary, what have you done?
I've got a friend of mine who's actually learning how to apply for his pilot license.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Antwerp.
Oh, that's cool.
But he flies with a smaller plane for now.
Fix the fucking engines. I know, mate. Look, we got them back now. That's the right hand, that's the left. Getting all pressure back up. Why are they dying on me? There's obviously something obvious I'm doing wrong here. Oh, I'm going to tell passengers put the belts back on. If well, it's done left, but
Devil Deal at the moment has twice as much views as you do for some reason.
what's going on here? Stand by. Everything looks alright there. Yeah, what fucking passengers? Still going through the motions, Matt. Still got to be professional. What if what?
Take it as you please.
What?
I'm telling Hades, take it as you please.
Okay, jackass. I'm there, look. Look, I am at 210. Stop being a dick. You could be Norman. What did Emile mean by? What did you mean by that, Emile?
Nothing special, it was just something I noticed.
Oh. There you go.
You see, this is half the reason my entrance failed so miserably. People interpreting things that I say wrong.
There you go. There we go. Start getting a few gaps in the cloud now. Look down there. Oh, there's someone's blowing smoke rings over there.
You can partially see Devon or Cornwall, don't know where yet.
Cornwall. Is this guy pissed? Please hurry up and get to flight level 210. I am at 210. Oh, hang on. No, I'm not. Pressure change. So I'm actually 500 feet below where I should be. Okay, so let's change that to standard. There we go. 250. It's okay to him.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Cessna Echo Echo November.
Alright, bit of speed. Okay. Almost at cruise level.
So for educational reasons, do you guys say aeroport or airport?
Airport for me. I don't know which way other people say it, but I'm airport. There we go. So I need to fix these engines though, mate. They're fucked. They're turning in a minute, which is a good thing. No passengers though. Fuck knows where they're gone. Silly parachutes back there.
Imagine if you have to parachute out of a plane, then your balls must be made of steel.
Yeah, right. My wife's done it, but I ain't doing that.
But the one time I ever flew, I really thought it was an option to jump out.
You didn't think it was an option.
I thought it was an option.
Oh, okay.
And we were laughing the whole way that my dad jumps out of perfectly fine airplanes for some fucking reason.
Ladies, you hiding?
You know, I think the best story I've ever heard of his basic training-ish things was they had to have clean uniforms for the parade the next day, but they didn't really have a washing machine. So what he did, just called his mom up, hey, we need to have this clothes cleaned. She said, okay, I'll come by. He stood in the dark waiting there. They weren't allowed to do it really. And she had to drive past like 5 or 4 times to finally find them, get the clothes and wash them, get them back, and everybody had to find beautiful cotton clothes.
Oh man. Let me just turn this. I'm still struggling to hear people. I'm constantly turning these sounds down. Oh, that's better.
You can open up the volume mixer.
No,
if
it's
you
not.
want.
Hang on, no, it's not better. Because I've lost my engines again. What the hell is going on with these engines?
Maybe they were not warmed up properly. Don't know if that's a thing, but could be.
Yeah, this is weird. Never had these just turn themselves off like that.
I don't think they turn themselves off, they just fall out for some reason.
Oh, that's possible. Let's turn all that off. And definitely turn on wing light.
So how long do you think this is gonna take?
I'm 119. Let's have a look. Arrival. Let's have a look. It was roughly an hour's flight, so as long as my engines don't keep dying on me, I shouldn't be much more than half an hour or so.
Okay. Because I want to stay to watch you land, but I'm really having to go to sleep at about half an hour, 3/4, something like that.
I'm gonna put foot down a little bit. VO2s. That's okay, so let's turn that off. Go VNav, flight directors, turn them on.
So how detailed is the ground footage if you fly low?
It's pretty detailed.
Like you would be able to seek out the church?
Yeah. Now the buildings aren't exactly. Yeah, the buildings are more generic. But the roads are almost exact from what I've seen. I can literally navigate by the roads in my area. Even the roundabouts have got them in, the roads, they've got the industrial estates. It's pretty well detailed. And we
Because
also,
if you would be able to pick out church towers, for example, I can tell you where it was they had to start flying another direction for Operation Market Garden. It's
not
above my town.
okay. I mean, not in this game I couldn't, but well, unless you see it on the approach to the airfield.
No, there's not an airfield near it. It's like
Oh,
they come from Britain, they fly over to Belgium
Yeah.
until they see one of the church towers, and then they start flying to the Netherlands again.
Gosh, yeah. Okay, where are we at now? Oh, it's just slow down.
Because now I think of it, we actually got liberated by the Scots.
Okay. The Scots.
Scottish, yeah.
Ah.
Because the funny thing was the Nazis didn't put up a fight in Brussels and Antwerp, but they started putting up a fight in Gale because we have a channel running through it.
Yeah.
And it goes pretty deep inwards, land inward. So it was a strategic point together.
Gosh, yeah.
At the Battle of Ten Aert, which is in Gale, there fell, I think it's about 2,000 deaths on Allied side, and that's around about the same as Pearl Harbor or D-Day for the Americans.
Okay. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. I love this aircraft, having all these charts that I'm looking at on the aircraft. Okay. You have to pay for these, but you don't. You get them separate to the game, if you know what I mean. But this aircraft has incorporated them into the game, which is awesome.
And it's like how the landing strip looks when they're landing.
This is a landing strip, so basically this is Belgium, this is Antwerp, okay? So we're going to come in from this direction. We're going to come around here roughly. We're going to turn around and see this feather type thing. We're going to land on that. That's not a runway, that's an ILS, a glide slope. And it runs at a bearing of 289 degrees down to the runway, which is here. So we can basically turn the ILS autopilot on and it will fly that all the way down to the runway.
Okay.
And that's a frequency you have to input to be able to pick up the beacon. That tells you that's 6.1 miles from touchdown. That's 4.6. That tells you the ADF for Antwerp, which is a radio beacon, like a I'm here sort of beacon, so it'll flash up and say I'm here, or you can fly towards it. That's the frequency you put in for that. And then Morse code will give you those letters, ONW. So you can check all of these frequencies by their Morse code as well. You can see that ILS is called IAD. You got the Morse code underneath it. Dot 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 dash dash dot dot. And you will pick that up if you open up the channels for these. You should be able to start picking up the Morse code when you're in range, just so you can confirm that it's that beacon. So that one's got a different Morse code, dash 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 dot dot dash dash. It's got ONW.
Okay.
That's got another one there. Minimum height 2,000 feet, maximum 185 knots. So you're going to be above 2,000, no faster than 185 knots. And then it says if you miss the, if you can't land for any reason, then you fly out on the 289 and you come around and you go back into the hold for approach again. So it gives you loads of information on here. And it says here, look, climb straight ahead, 1,500 feet, turn left, maximum 160 knots, direct to VOR. So you turn left, back to the VOR, you're there. So you climb and maintain 2,000, and you go back into the swing around and back to land again.
Okay. Simple as that.
Yep. To earn Antwerp. This is for runway 29. That's good. And the engines stayed on, which is good. All right. Well, I'm going to prep my stream. Okay, mate. I will pop over as soon as I finish and have a watch. Have a good one, buddy. Enjoy the stream. What are you streaming? Conqueror's Blade? Oh, no, no. That Middle-earth one, aren't you? Shadows of War, yeah, okay. Alright, nice one, dude. I will pop over and check in when I'm finished. That's pretty cool. I really like that heads-up display that I've got on here, the like flight status. It's the first time I've used it. It's working really, really well. So even though our indicated airspeed is 260 knots, on the ground we're doing 367. So a good 100, just over 100 knots faster ground speed than we're doing in the air. Perfect. Although we are getting a bit slow, speed up again. Always seems to be cloudy when I fly over Britain.
Well, nothing different than here normally.
Still sucks though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the clouds are beautiful, don't get me wrong. And every time I've flown, it's pretty much 90% of the time is like that. Always like that. But it would be nice to see the ground every now and again.
Couldn't you put them off?
Yeah, I can do. I think I can, anyway. So we're just passing the Isle of Wight. Just not far short of going over Gary's house. The real Gary. Oh man, what?
Drop the bombs there somewhere.
Yeah. I think Gary's around here somewhere.
Now Gary is not the only major I know.
And I've no idea, but I've lost my engines like 4 times. They just shut themselves off for some reason. Although they're playing ball at the minute, so fingers crossed they'll stay playing ball.
Haven't you had that in Britain when the plane crashed down, dropped kerosene and burned down a whole village?
I can't remember that one in particular. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I just can't think of the one you're talking about.
I've heard something about it, but I don't remember where and how.
You're not on about the Pan Am one, are you? That the Libyans blew up.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that crashed in Lockerbie in Scotland.
Didn't they blew that up? Oh, they crashed down, okay. No, not about that one.
Okay, we won that one then. I'm not sure then.
Oh, by the way, I'm getting a feeling that we're soon gonna be talking about Kosovo and the war there, with history.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. If it was that long ago, it's now history. Wow.
Well, to be honest, the history we're getting is all Cold War and like the modern wars mainly.
Yeah, that's a whole different ball game, isn't it? Where it's all mainly about smuggling, spycraft, and new technology, I suppose, or surveillance technology.
Yes, but quite surprisingly as well, a lot about what God I believe in and that sort of stuff.
Actually, I'm looking at my front door now, and that weather is accurate. It is just thick cloud.
Are you vaping or smoking?
Smoking. still hear my engines and they haven't shut down yet, so that's good. That is a good thing.
I mean, you could always ask Colin first.
Who's Colin?
You don't know who it is? He's the guy who made Jetpills motors for on a go-kart. He's actually a plumber, but now he's YouTuber full-time.
He did what? He put a jet engine on a go-kart?
Yes, he built one himself. It isn't even that difficult to make one of those. I think it's called a U-Pulse motor, if I'm correct, but don't ask about technical terms there.
That sounds a bit scary, to be honest with you. I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
he had a landing strip so we could ride a long way without getting any objects in the way.
Okay, but didn't like the go-kart just flip over on itself or anything like that? Or did he
No.
have did he have downforce? What's the downforce on it?
Probably did something about it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It might even be just the weight of the Jetpills motor that was enough.
Because you'd have thought the weight of a jet engine on the back end of that thing, it would just literally flip it over the minute you put it on power.
The guy Stig from how are these guys called again? Top Gear.
Oh, okay.
He tried it too with his kart.
What, Richard Hammond?
I don't know what the guys Stig with the motor helmet. That's what I know of it.
Okay.
Anyway, he put it also sideways with ice wheels so he could drift.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Because the bloke once appeared in the news for the simple reason he was arrested because he had a flamethrower on the back of his motorbike and he was driving on the road with it.
Oh.
Yeah. More the idea.
Yeah.
I guess. He also has a bunker in his backyard, built by himself.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna link him in your chat.
Alright, so we're halfway through the flight. But most of that was getting up. And now we're up. I go way too fast, but I'm trying to speed this up a bit. Not far short of London now. Actually, London's a little bit to our northeast. Over that way somewhere.
Another location I won't be able to see this year.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah. The worst thing about it is they said, yeah, we were sure gonna go, and then nope. I even got search enthusiast. So like, when you're in London, just send me a text and I'll come over.
Yeah. Weather aircraft in the air, that's the weather. Pretty shitty weather below us. All these reds and pinks. Bad weather.
Rainy or thunder?
I think that's rain. But it could mean thunder. I suppose when it's that heavy, it could easily mean thunder. But I don't know.
Well, no wonder you couldn't hear me. My mic was still up.
Oh, now you're blasted.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I thought you was a bit quiet.
Yeah, usually I'm very loud.
You are very loud. You might have to drop your mic input volume a little bit. About 20%.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because otherwise the stream would be annoying.
Okay, so that's that. Do we have terrain?
Is
Right.
better?
A bit more. Another 20%.
This?
Just talk properly again.
Yeah, is this good for you?
That's still loud.
What about this?
I can do it on my end, can I?
Yeah, you probably could, yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah, I've got your full 200% volume. You leave yours where you are, and I'll adjust mine. Right, talk now.
This better?
Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I thought I should just do it on my end. Right, so we're coming down the Thames. Well, the Thames is a little bit to our north, but we're basically following the Thames now. Just over there.
Hold on, if you're gonna follow the Thames, you're probably gonna come in West Flanders somewhere.
Yeah, we're coming
Go
over.
to Brussels and then back Antwerp.
We're coming over a place called Cock, K-O-K.
Cock.
Yep.
So put it on the map.
Flying over to Newquay,
Oh,
and then Antwerp.
I can guess what it is.
What's that?
Hold on, let me check.
They normally relate to a town or a place that the
Yeah,
beacon
this
is.
one is a literal translation. We call it Den Haan.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with dicks at all.
No. But basically, we're flying direct east from Cock to Antwerp. Almost direct east over Newquay. Newquay? Is that?
Nikki?
That one?
Don't know that one.
So go from Cock, direct east, over to Newquay, and then overhead Antwerp, and then we'll do a little loop and come back in and land that direction.
Oh no, Kokzijde.
There you go.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, that's close to Newport, where the big ass remembrance thingy is for the fallen soldiers
Oh, okay.
in World War One. Yeah,
Oh,
and Dunkirk.
oh, gotcha. That passenger's fucking gone, man. They bailed when those engines went. Maybe not the first time, but the second time they was like, nah, I've had enough of this, Matt. Third time they're already gone. Go sit over here
But-
for a bit.
My question is, why don't you go from Kokzijde to Bruges and then further to Antwerp?
Because when I did the flight plan, it gave me 3 options, and I picked this option. I could have gone south, or I could have gone north, or straight down the middle, and I went straight down the middle. So I could have come down around this way, and then in, or up here and then in, and I come right down the middle.
And are you gonna go to Kortrijk, or where is the next one?
So Cork to Newquay, N-I-K, which is just west of Antwerp. So
Nikki. Oh, Saint Nicholas, yeah.
there you go, and then from there east into Antwerp.
Saint Nicholas, by the way, is the Santa of Belgium.
Oh, okay.
He's a Turkish saint who lives in Spain and gives kids gifts. And every year around
Santa Claus.
December, yeah, Saint Nicholas, yeah.
Gotcha. There you go.
And every year he comes to the port of Antwerp with his steamship.
Oh, really? It's got a steamship?
Yeah,
Ah,
there's a big parade and everything.
cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're turning. Turn towards Belgium. Yeah, see how black those clouds are down there. So when we get to Cock, our aircraft should appear on the screen, and you'll be able to follow it then as we're coming in.
To be honest, Keen, for your own safety, try calling it Coxhead.
Hello, Coxsey. It was actually called Coxsey, but obviously they changed it to 3 letters, and then that's so it's called Cock. So I'm heading.
Cock translated is cook.
There's a beacon in Canada called Medicine Hat. Alright, we should be starting to descend soon. Where's our nav log? Actually, I don't need to look at that. Look at this. Conan. So I'm 57 miles from Cock, so not far away, about 10-15 minutes from Cock. And by Nick, I need to be at 8,000 feet. Antwerp 4,000. So what I might do... I'll put an 8,000 feet there. Sorry, 8,000 feet above there.
If you would go further down south from Coxhead, you would come past Ypres, and that's where the battles like Passchendaele and such things were back in the day.
Okay.
So, and also there is Tyne Cot somewhere in the neighborhood. Don't know where exactly. But if you go to Ypres, that's the sign for gas attacks.
Eid?
The first Ypres.
Oh, Eve.
No, IAPER.
Oh, gotcha. Eep. Oh, Eep. Yeah, okay, I know you are.
Yeah. So if you ever are interested in looking for something World War One themed, that's one of the best cities you can go.
Gotcha.
Like if you walk past Tyne Cot, you see how fucking big that is. I mean, all British Canadian soldiers.
Oh yeah.
No, but don't you have to go mandatorily in British schools to one of the battlefields?
No.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
not in Cornwall we don't, because we're stuck out in the middle of nowhere, so we're like 300 miles from London, which means we're like 400 miles from Belgium or France.
Yeah, because my father always told me the British students had to go mandatory at least once to one of the big battlefields, and it's usually the last post at the main port.
I mean, they might do. They might do now, but not when I was in school.
Nah, okay.
Okay, we're coming into cloud, which generally means icing, so we need to turn on the engine anti-ice. Because where there's precipitation, there's ice. We're over the English Channel.
I can see.
There you go, look, over the English Channel on the map.
So anyway, what is special on the main port is every night they play the last post.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
And yeah, they close down the road there, and on special occasions, when the king is there, for example, they throw down poppy leaves. And rains down. And there's always a British, either a school or a military regiment, to lay down flowers.
Yeah, that's cool.
And close by, you have Langmark Pool Capel, and that's where the bad guys are laying.
Okay.
I'm joking, it's the Germans, but
Try.
um, there was this myth that back in the day, the Germans, a lot of young guys, very young guys, came marching, singing, happy, everything they could be
Yeah.
to Poperingen and got slaughtered there very badly. So that is why they made it the graveyard.
Well, I'm going to ask for a decrease in altitude by 10,000 feet.
London Center, Cessna Echo Echo November. Request 15,000 feet. Cessna Echo Echo
Ooh,
November, contact
this is an interesting one too. Zonnebeke. Did you ever heard about
126
Tintin?
decimal 475 Cessna Echo
Heard
Echo
what?
November.
Tintin,
Yes.
with his dog Bobby.
Sierra
Well, he
Center,
lives in
Cessna Alpha
Zonnebeke,
Alpha Alpha Kilo Echo
in
Okay.
Echo
between
November, flight
Ypres
level
and
2250.
Roeselare. Very small village.
Okay, I want to altitude. There we go. We're going down. Okay, good. They've listened to me.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet
You
Cessna
know,
Echo
I
Echo
should have
November.
become a history teacher.
You should have done. You did quite well.
Yes.
You teach me loads.
If you want it or not. Yeah.
I'm one of these people who believe that you can never learn enough. You should always be learning and always willing to learn.
Oh, now I see it. By the way, if you go um, east a bit of Ypres,
Yeah.
you come in Kortrijk, and that is where Yarn lives.
Ah, okay. Ah.
If I'm correctly.
Contact Brussels Centre.
125 decimal 0 Cessna Echo Echo November.
Then you're close to Atomium, probably.
Just come up on the coast towards Cock.
Brussels Center, Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo
We're in the
November
cloud
is
though.
out of flight level 220 for 15,000 feet.
Kilo, also Kilo. That's how she said it. Can you hear that music in the background?
I'm not watching the stream. I'm watching the stream, but I'm listening to your
Oh,
sound and
gotcha.
not the stream sound. Oh, Leuven. That's another one of those places. They burned down the library back in the day of the university. I think it is. Not sure about that one. But that is one of the things the British used for propaganda to get as much people into the army.
Oh, I see.
Like, see what those monsters did then.
Yeah, man. I'm hearing you. Okay, we're looking good. About to cross the coast. So in case you're wondering, we've left my local airport, flying across the south coast of the UK into Antwerp in Belgium, which is Emile's local airport. Emile, say hello.
Hello, yes.
It's local airport.
To who am I saying hello?
Go on then.
Altitude.
Altitude, yes. Coming up on our 15,000 feet request. Starting to level off. Okay, 7 miles from Cock. Kilo Oscar Kilo. And can't see a damn thing. Look at that, even on outside view, you literally couldn't see 20 feet. Get a bit bumpy. Three miles from Cork. It should appear on here soon. So I'm going to request 10,000 feet.
So about 30 kilometers down from the airport of Antwerp,
Oh, is that it?
there
Oh, okay.
is a village called Braindonk. That's where the only Belgian concentration camp was back in the day.
Gotcha.
And I have spoken, no, not spoken, listened to one of the guys who was there back in the day. And he said it was like fucking horrible, but Buchenwald was worse. Yeah.
Okay.
He was there not because he was a Jew, but because he was a resistance member.
Yeah.
He was even telling us a story about male guys who got arrested by the Gestapo because they weren't delivering Nazi mail to officials, so sabotaging it. And when they came in their cell, there was this guy sitting there, also a prisoner, who said none of you is gonna make it out alive.
Oh, wow.
And I think one or two of the guys just made it out alive.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, 3033 inches. We're now over the coast, over Cork. So now we're 53 miles from St. Nicholas.
St. Nicholas. 53 miles, you said?
Yep.
So about, you said Coxhead?
I'm over that now, and we're 53 miles from St. Nicholas. 52 now.
You're either in Torhout, Bruges, or Roeselare.
Just on the coast now.
Oh, then you're
Just I'm kind of.
Middelkerke or Oostende.
There you go. I'm doing 250 knots airspeed indicated, which equates to 291 knots ground speed, so about 320 mile hour.
Right, you're gonna go over Bruges, Eeklo, Loker, St. Nicholas, and eventually Antwerp.
Yep. Actually tells me on here what the distances are. 57.9, and then once we go over St. Nick, it's 11 miles to Antwerp. 57.9. Flight level 80, so I can go down to 8,000 feet now. So let me ask them for 8,000 feet.
Is that under clouds?
I don't know. I could ask for a weather radar to tell me. A weather report, sorry. Knowledge. Okay, go down to 8,000. There we go, going down. Hope
You
it's
know,
below the cloud.
Bruges is one of those beautiful cities we have.
Is it?
Yes, I think it's Bruges and not Ghent, but I'm not very sure about this one.
Man, nice.
Almost more than half of Bruges you can't renovate because it's protected for history purposes.
Oh, okay.
So it looks very medieval.
Lovely. I know what you mean.
And if you go there, you can take a boat tour through the city. But I think it's Bruges, and I'm not sure because it might be Ghent.
We are icing up, mate. And getting a bit of rain as well by the look of it. You see the ice?
Yes. It's like Star Citizen.
Yeah. because we're in cloud and we're below 10 degrees, so icing conditions. And the engines, okay. Oh, I've got the anti-icing turned on. .8,000 feet. And we're still not above the cloud. Right, so I can't go below 8,000. But when I get to Nick, I can go down to 4,000 feet.
To be honest, I'm thinking you're... Oh, hold on. You're above Newport at the moment.
I wonder if is there a map on here I can look at? I've got a VFR map, but it's not brilliant. Don't really show much, to be honest. Does that ring any bells?
I can't see the map yet.
Okay. Let me just expand it.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh no. For what does that stand? Let me check that. Don't know what Ono is for.
We're coming up to EBUL, Airport EBUL.
EBL.
EBUL.
Airport
ICA,
Bruges.
IPAO EBUL, and that is.
Guessing Bruges, but I don't know if they even have an airport.
ICAO. It is Ursel, East Flanders. Ursel Airbase.
Yeah, Ursel. Okay, I can see.
So that's Ursel there.
Ursel. No, it's a pretty small village. So you have flown over Bruges probably then, and
Probably,
going towards Ghent now.
that might be Bruges up there, amongst all this, like, where these rivers meet, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's actually a good. Yeah, that's Bruges.
Yeah. And there's some other sort of place here, but I'd imagine.
Yeah, that is Bruges.
That is Bruges.
Yes, Bruges is a medieval city.
Okay, cool. Oh, lovely. Let's just zoom out a little bit.
I think if we're talking about Europe at least, Belgium is one of the most densely built castles.
Densely what?
Most castles per square meter, let's call it that.
Oh, okay.
One of the more castle built areas.
Okay, so that's looking all good. So we're 22 miles from St. Nicholas.
Then you might be flying over Lokeren somewhere in the neighborhood. And that is a city known for its feasts. Yeah.
Okay.
Ghent has one, Lokeren has one. Those are the two most known.
In fact, I have. Oh, sugar. Let's turn off my music. What a pleb. Turn that back on a sec.
That river you're gonna fly over, I have that on map now.
Yeah.
Rostangulate.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Right, it's just... What was I going to do? What was I going to do? Oh, I forgot what I was going to do then. Oh, what's all that? What's all these lines? I'm not sure what they are. Air corridors, maybe? 13 miles to St. Nicholas.
To be honest, for me, it's very hard to calculate how much that would be, miles to kilometers.
1,500 meters to 1 kilometer. So 1 mile to 1 kilometer, roughly. Sorry, yeah. 1,500 meters or 1,000. 1 mile is 1,500 meters, roughly, which is 1.5 kilometers. But it's not a mile, is it? It's a nautical mile, so that's different again. Oh man, you got shitty weather at your place, I tell you.
Yeah, we had sunshine earlier, but now it's very cloudy.
Why don't you go on my channel and take part in the landing? You can now get your landing rate predictions in. Type #predict and then what your prediction is to add your prediction. So my landing rate, how hard you think I'm going to touch down. So generally 0 would be good, but then it'll go minus, so it's minus feet per second. So like 100 to 200 would be very good. 2 to 300 would be anything above that is probably crash territory or very hard landing. No, you put hashtag, put exclamation predict space and then minus 50. You reckon I can have a really smooth landing? Minus 50 feet per second.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Get on.
Exclamation predict hashtag and then
No, exclamation what predict space and then put minus 50. Say negative 50 feet per second. There you go.
Good.
Okay. I'm reckoning about 180 to 200. Shall I do it as well?
You know how difficult and funny it is to translate Gale to English? Because you could translate it as yellow,
Okay.
but nobody does that because then it's just confusing.
Yeah. Right, descending. Oh, what's that? Oh, overspeed. Throttles back. Bit of speed brake. There we go. No longer in overspeed.
You're above St. Nicholas, right?
Almost. We're about. Oh, yes. 9 miles from Antwerp. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch over this to my airport arrival.
Do you have to call the airport to say you're there so they can close off the road?
There we go. There I am. There, look. There's my aircraft there, heading towards the airfield. I will do, but they'll know ahead of time that I'm coming. So. Okay, coming down to 4,000 feet. there's the airfield there. So we'll come up over here, I'd imagine, over the airfield, and then around the corner here, and then into land. Still can't see a damn thing, even at this altitude.
Well, could be the diesel cloud. You know, the funny thing is it's a zero emission zone or a low one.
Descend and maintain 2000, expect ILS runway 29 approach via the Ant transition. Cleared to Ant. So I've got to go there now. Now I've got to go down here. Oh, we are going to Ant already, okay. And Alpha November Tango on here is this, Antwerp. Arrow pointing there. So we're going to go directly over the top of that and then follow this white line all the way out, and then we'll come back in, down here, down the glide slope and land there. There we go, it's on a turn now. What are we turning? What? Where the hell is he going? Direct and execute.
You just flown over Skeld.
Okay, well I don't know what the computer was doing there, it sent me back the way I come towards Cock. So I've just overridden it and told it to go directly to Ant.
Hold on, you have to fly all the way back to Coxswain?
No.
Okay.
I've overridden it. I've told him. I went into this little menu here and I did a direct to where they told me to go to.
Dude, this airfield is very small.
Brilliant. Now you tell me.
Oh yeah, I already told you.
I mean, I can look at the airfield by... Let's have a look at the airport, shall we? Airport, that one.
If you're trying for an easy one, Schiphol, I would recommend.
It's a mile long, got a mile long runway. 1,510 metres long. 4,954 feet. So that's okay.
If you say so.
That's okay.
Anyway, if you want to go to a big airport,
1,500, hang on. Descend and maintain 1,500, I still can't see nothing.
you're now flying over the city of Antwerp, the biggest city in Belgium,
I
probably.
can just about see the ground down there. Oh, there's buildings.
Yeah, be sure. One of the first skyscrapers was built there.
Acknowledge approach.
Wow. It's a pretty good picture of the port. I think it's the port at least. I'm telling you, if you want big airports, Schiphol is one of the biggest in Europe.
Yes,
It's in Holland.
I've heard of that one. So landing lights are on. Sort of industrial estate down there.
Yeah, probably is something with chemistry.
Big factory or solar panel or something, I don't know.
Nah, it's oil.
Okay.
9 out of 10 it's oil or petrol, something like that.
Okay.
Or containers.
Right, I'm gonna put flaps down.
The reason the Battle of the Bulge was fought is because of these containers and the big ports. Also,
Landing
yeah,
gear
go ahead.
down.
This is one of the places where I think the most cocaine is found by police.
Okay.
So if you go like me, hopefully, work with the Antwerp police, you get into cocaine business really quick.
Sorry, just on final approach now.
Clear to land runway 29er Cessna Echo Echo November.
Okay, let's get the flaps all the way down. Oh, where's my guy going? Where are you going? Right, we're gonna have to go heading. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna have to do this manually. I'm not sure what this idiot's doing. Where are you going? Let's steer this thing now, back away we come. Man, this is foggy as shit here, dude. Is it that bad? Look out your window. You said it was fog, didn't you? You said it was fog.
Yeah, I told you there was fog, but at the moment it's dark as fuck as out here as well. So, but I mean, it's logical. It's a very industrialized area underneath, so probably a lot of smoke from the fabrics.
Right, so we're going to stay at 1600 feet. So we're just coming up around here again, look. And we're going to try and extend a little bit and come on this ILS here. So we've got a bit more of a run in. And then we'll capture the glide slope and turn the ILS on. Oh, we should be going by heading, which we are. So we're going on my instruction. Start turning in. Keep coming around to 283. Currently at 160. Slow down a little bit. Okay, turn around to 289. Slow it down. So come on, capture the slope. Come left a little bit. What we need to do is line this purple up with this purple, so put that in there, and then we're on the exact heading for the runway. So a little bit to the right, so we should come left. The glide slope is above us, so we're okay, we're good. So as long as you fly straight, that will come down to meet us. So we'll wait for that bar now to come across this way, and when it's in the middle, we should be flying 283 degrees. We'll be on the runway line. As long as that little purple star will start moving down, when it gets to there, that's where we need to be intercepted it by. Okay, everything's looking good. A bit more power. Still can't see a damn thing. Looks like it's raining or snowing or something. That bar's moving. Get ready to go to 283. Follow it in. Follow the line in. And hit approach. And the glide slope's coming down. We've got the approach. We should be on the ILS beam now to come into land. Slightly broken, so it'll come right a little bit, just pull that back in. Gear down. Flaps down, good. Still can't see jack shit. Quick look outside. Let's go back in here.
There's a lot of farmland over there.
Yep.
Didn't remember
Okay.
that being there.
Got the glide slope. We're out to the east. About how far out? We're about 4.6 miles to the east of the airport. East southeast.
That could almost be Brecht or Schoten.
Village over there or something.
Hold on, I'm gonna seek it on a map and you're gonna try to land.
Right, let's change this over to the airfield.
Yeah, either probably Schoten, Wenigem or Schilde. And in Schoten, my great-grandmother used
Here
to
we go.
live.
Gotcha.
Wenigem,
We're coming in now.
there is where my grandmother's sister lives.
Okay.
And they have the biggest shopping park, at least the most known shopping park in Flanders.
Oh, there's a runway. We can see it. Holy shit. What a day to come into Belgium and to come visit you. Can't see Jack.
Usually my British and Canadian friends come in the summer.
Okay. Flying over someone's house there. Imagine being in there. Noisy as shit.
Yes, well, I think they probably already were pissed off about it.
Okay, here we go. Right, I'm going to disconnect.
Autopilot.
Bring her in. Remember those predictions? 173. Minus what? What'd you get?
Minus 50.
Oh, it tells you won. Look. What was my guess? 180.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got within 7. And it's raining. Right, let's get off the runway. Park up at the... Which way?
Siesta 1.
Hey?
Siesta 1. Ian is 1 in Dutch.
Oh.
Yeah.
121.905 for Cessna Echo Echo November.
Taxi to parking, please.
Ground Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November request taxi to parking. Cessna Alpha 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 Kilo Echo Echo November taxi to general aviation parking by taxiway cross runway 11.
Do they speak English through the microphone?
Yes.
Taxiway cross runway.
All air traffic control do. Don't matter where you are, they all speak English. They'll speak in their own language until... But the universal language for air traffic control is English.
You know where Mayday comes from?
No.
Well, back in the day, the French and the British decided on one universal sentence
And it was in May.
to make sure. No.
Oh, okay.
To
Not the
make
one.
sure if the pilots ever were to crash, the landing strip gets cleared, and the British said to the French, "You can choose the sentence."
Well, that's probably why then ATC all across the world is universally English,
Well,
because they started collaborating on common
Hold
words
on.
back then.
hold on. So, the French chose for "aidez-moi,"
Right.
which stands for "help me."
Okay. Okay.
and the British pilots fucked up the sentence and butchered it and said Mayday, Mayday,
Oh,
Mayday,
right,
Mayday.
okay. Brilliant.
So that's why people started using that now.
Gotcha. Man, it's tipping down here, dude. Follow that yellow line. Got his Gary with his arms out, look, waving at me.
Gary transported all the way to here.
Yep, he flew here, got here before me. Well, he might have jumped out. He might have been on the airplane and jumped out and parachuted across. Right, so where's the parking brake there?
Don't run over Gary.
I've got the parking brake on now. I think we're okay. So let's just have a look. Yes, we're in the box. So what we do now is start shutting down the engine. So first of all, flaps up. All these statics off, lights off. Start shutting that down. Turn off all the external lights. Turn off the air conditioning and the pressure control. Turn off the avionics, which are there. Turn that off, turn that off. And then shut the engines down. This time we'll stop them ourselves. Continue. And then turn the battery off. There we go, shut down at, let's have a look, at Antwerp.
So next time, if you're gonna fly this game, you start at Antwerp or?
I can start wherever I like, but I probably will start at Antwerp, yeah. That's pretty cool that incorporates that little competition as well, isn't it?
Competition.
On the landing.
Oh,
Feet
okay.
per
Yeah.
second. I did it all itself, I don't have to enter any of that. Just this, like, label thing at the top, the flight following at the top of the screen. Whatever software I use for that, also put that in. Does that look like your airport?
Well, to be honest,
You don't know.
yeah, the pictures that I have seen from the guy who I know is trying to get his pilot license look a bit like it, but I wouldn't know for sure.
Okay. Right, there we go, boys. That is a flight from my place in Newquay, which was a lot nicer weather than this is. But,
Oh.
well, sorry, but it's just fact, okay? That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a fact. Into what is probably one of the most challenging landings I've had, with that fog all the way down to like about a mile out. That was literally couldn't see nothing. Especially when the autopilot went haywire and sent us north off of the glide slope. So we had to do a manual go around, line up with the ILS and then bring it down that way, and it worked. So no, it was awesome. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully we have some more of this to come. So take care guys, and see you next time. Say bye, Emile.
Bye, guys.